What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the clClintonville Slasher. I'm your host, Lurch Frank Wilkes, and today I'm joined by my two puppies. There's a Mason and a Neo behind him. And today we're going to be talking about the 1995's film, Fear. A little rundown of this film is that you have a guy that is in school to be a therapist. It's alright, bud. He's in school to be a therapist, and he is, the very first scene that opens up is, he's like, there's this little kid, and he's running through the woods, and there is this, druids, and they're like, there's two dudes dressed in like these druid costumes with these druid masks on, and like robes and shit, and when they're like burying a body, and it scares the shit out of him. Well, it turns out that it's the main character as a child. So anyway, he goes to his professor and he's like, hey, I'm going to do this experiment. So there's like this social experiment that he's doing where he takes everybody, a bunch of his classmates, I think there's like 8 of them. He takes their classmates up to this remote cabin that his family owns, and he does these just random fear tests. Well, throughout the film, as they're going through this cabin that the guy owns, that his family owns, there is this wooden doll that they find that his uncle owned a like antique shop or like a general store, and a Native American guy made it for him. Well, it turns out this doll is alive. Now, this doll totally looks like Robin Williams from that robot movie. I don't remember it, but I'll post what the film is. I'll look it up later. But yeah, he looked terrible. So I will say this about this film is that the only saving grace this movie really had, that was worth watching, was that Wes Craven's in it, and he plays like the main character's teacher as a psychiatrist. Throughout the movie, so 45 minutes before they kill anybody, before any sort of death scene happens, before anything happens, 45 minutes of dialogue. And let me tell you, the dialogue in this movie that they decided to go with is more like they walk into a room and have a few word conversations. There's no dialogue that goes anywhere. There's no character development. There's no character building. It is full on nonsense. Now, there is like a college rapist that's going around, because they're all at college, and there's this college rapist that's going around, and the college rapist is the fact that that's there. I get it that that's like a fear, and it's terrible. It's a terrible fear, but it's so irrelevant to the story because it's only mentioned a couple of times. It is really irrelevant, and it's almost worthless to even notarize. I will say the acting is fuck all terrible. The kill scenes are lame. The whole premise of the movie is bad. This is probably one of the worst horror movies I ever saw. And it's bad. Like, I can't think of one saving grace this has. Well, I guess the fact that Wes Craven's in it, but the reason that Wes Craven's in it for a grand total of maybe 3 minutes. This is not even worth him even being in it. It's more of a cameo. But they are like, oh, Wes Craven, starring Wes Craven. It doesn't star him. He's literally in it at the very beginning and at the very end of the movie, and that's it. That is it. So, if you want to check out this complete dumpster fire of a movie, you can find it on Tubi, is I think where I saw it. And if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I know that I say I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I wish I had that kind of time. But between my 2 dogs, full-time job, 3 kids, shooting a movie, having a band, I just don't have all the time that I want to shoot these episodes. So I do them when I can. So, but I really appreciate everybody liking and subscribing and enjoying the ride and enjoying my horror content, because I love doing this stuff. So, I will see you guys next time. Check out Fear if you want to, or, do something else, because literally an hour and a half of your life you'll never get back. So, you can take my word for it. Just, live your hour and a half of your life and do whatever. You can watch paint dry to be better. All right, well, I'll see you guys next time. Later days.